SWA fans, Big Tiny Mazingo coming to you from right here at South Jones High School. We're here tonight. SWA returns for Prepare for Takeoff. First show of the year, and ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a huge one. We rocked the house, packed the house here last month, and we're looking to do it again to start the year off 2026 with a bang. And to my right, for our pre-show for this one, we got Big Rascal, Hunter Rose, the SWA Deep South champion. Yeah. And on my left, one third of the varsity, one half of the Hosey brothers, Big Nasty, Noah Hosey.
I
was adding a little effect there for drama.
I like that.
You were looking at me like you wasn't sure, like I forgot your name.
I know. It happens.
They do get us mixed up a lot.
They do.
So,
Sometimes I'm Big Nasty, Braden, and sometimes Noah's Big Rascal, Noah, and it's just, yeah. But, you know,
that's Brian's way of looking at it.
I guess so.
Brian can't tell the Hoseys apart.
Well, according to him, we're juvenile delinquents. So,
Bruh.
I don't even know if he could spell juvenile delinquents, but it is what it is. So.
I don't know if I can spell that.
DELIKEN something. I think
that sounds right.
You know the best way to say it?
What was it?
Delinquents. That's how you spell it right there. Just delinquents.
That's right. That's right. Well, we're going to go through the match card for here tonight at Prepare for Takeoff at South Jones High School. Talk about some of the matches coming up. We got a huge tag team turmoil tournament. And well, let's go ahead and kick it off talking about that. Why not? Let's go ahead and talk about tag team start, and then we'll get all the singles matches in there.
Yeah.
We got, in this tournament, ladies and gentlemen, it all take place here tonight. 2-round tag team turmoil tournament here at South Jones. It's going to be 4 teams. The winner of the first 2 matches, the first round, will then come back later tonight in the finals match to see who is the number 1 contender for the SWA tag team titles. Did I explain it that time?
That sounds good to me.
All righty. And starting that off, the man to my left, I almost did the
there it is.
You jinxed me, man. You got me. Big Nasty, Noah Hosey, going to team up with his brother Bulldog, Braden Hosey, to take on the veterans here in the SWA Tag Team Division, the Black Rangers, in the first round. And we'll talk about that here in just a moment, y'all's match. But on the other side of the card there, the first round for the other teams will be Sammy and Leo Riot. The Riot's taking on the Rebellion. And that's the Rebellion newcomer. I guess you'd say he's a newcomer. The newest member, I guess you would say, Michael Parrish, recruited by the crooked attorney there. Going to be teaming with the Sultan of Saltiness himself there, the 6'8", 350-pound ginger assassin, Samson Richards. And no matter – we were talking earlier off camera, and you've already assured me that the Black Rangers is just a stepping stone.
Stepping stone.
Y'all are planning to get back where y'all were on top of the mountain. And it doesn't matter who is going to be between the Rebellion, whether it's the High Flyer Riots or the 6'8" ginger assassin, you're going to walk over them too. It doesn't matter who it is. That's who you said off camera. And do you want to reiterate what we said off camera?
Oh, I'll reiterate it many times.
Go ahead. Go ahead and tell them what you feel.
Look, Black Rangers, the Varsity, the Hosey brothers, all 3 of us. Not you, Braden.
I'm a little bit bigger than Braden.
It's a little bit. It's a little bit.
Yeah.
The Black Rangers and the Varsity is a tale old as time. Me and Hunter, we debuted against the Black Rangers almost 5 years ago. Can you believe that? Almost 5 years ago.
Day 1.
And we won. And we walked out with the win.
Oh, my bad.
Good?
We did.
And every single time, it's always Hoseys over Black Rangers, Varsity over Black Rangers. And I'll give them their props. They are one of the best tag teams in SWA history. But they're fighting the best tag team in SWA history.
Yeah.
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 And on the other side of things, you got Leo and Sammy, the Riots. I respect the Riots with everything in my heart. I really do. I love those boys.
And always, no matter who they're in the ring with, they're the 2 high-flyingest in the SWA locker room.
Indeed.
And will take anybody there on across the ring from to the limits,
Mhm.
as y'all have already done before.
Yes, that's true. Last
So-
time we went to a tournament with them.
Exactly.
But on the other side of that is the 6'8" ginger assassin, the what is it, Sultan of Saltiness.
That's what I
Yeah.
call him, the Sultan of Saltiness.
I don't like that. It's Samson Richards. And
He
Michael
called
Parrish.
himself the Salty Saurus.
Oh, I don't like that
That's
one either. I don't like
weird,
that either.
yeah.
That's
He
that
had
may be
that
worse.
shirt on at one time. the
That may be
Salty
worse.
Saurus.
I don't like that at all.
Uh-huh.
And Michael Parrish.
It's an odd fella.
Michael Parrish, the man that I beat here last month.
Yeah.
By the way,
Yeah.
let's just put that out there. But I hope and I pray with everything in my heart, again, everything in my heart, that the Riots walk out of that match as the winners, because I know me and Braden are going to beat the Black Rangers. And I hope it's the Riots versus the Hosey Bros. One tag team versus the other. Because, I know y'all saw the awards.
Yeah.
The Riots.
They tied with y'all for the SWA favorite tag team of the year.
That's true. And we held the belts for 8 months.
Should have been a Hosies.
But it's okay. It's okay, because tonight, I hope and pray it's the Riots. I love y'all boys. But it's size versus speed. It's power versus finesse. And I'm taking power every single time. Me and Braden are going to prove that there ain't no brothers like the Hosey brothers, even though you're uncle and nephew. Weird dynamic there. Weird dynamic. But Hosey by 90.
What you gonna throw in there, Hunter?
He hit it right on that nail right on the head right there. I mean, there's not much more I can say, but I will say this: if you think that I'm gonna bet against the Hosey brothers, you're out of your gourd. Okay, out of your mind.
Gord is gone.
The Hosey brothers are taking on the Black Rangers. Now, that is a dangerous tag team.
Dangerous.
Y'all are going to have your work cut out for you. And you know that. You and
Because
Brady
you never
both.
know how many of them's gonna show up.
It don't matter if it's 1, 2, 6, 7. Doesn't matter who shows up. You're still in the ring with the Hosey brothers. And history will repeat itself. And the Hosey brothers will move on to the finals. And whether it be against the 6'8" ginger assassin Samson Richards, who I beat last month, just saying, and Michael Parrish, who I beat 3 months ago, just saying, or the Riot, Sammy and Leo Riot, the new shiny toy in SWA. And we know what that's like. We've been there. We've done that. We lived that story. I mean, we still kind of are living that. But if it's the Hosies and the Riots, one, that match is going to feed families. It's going to feed generations. It's a 5-star match just talking about it. But you're stepping in there with the big nasty Noah Hosey and the Bulldog Braden Hosey. And they are out for blood. My boys are out for blood. Them Frost boys coming at Papa Jim like that a couple months ago in Myrick. I'm sorry to bring it up, Noah.
Good.
But when let's derail the train a little bit because I got some things I need to get off my chest. Okay. So when Lucas Frost joined Doc and Nate, or Warden, I'm sorry, I thought it was going to be good for them. I was like, hey, our boys are back in town. One of the greatest to ever lace a pair of boots is coming back. This is going to be
SWA
great.
Hall of Famer.
This is going to be great for the business, for the company, for SWA as a whole. Super excited for that. But then Frosty it seemed like he started brainwashing them. And I was torn. I'm not going to lie to you, I was torn. And Noah, I apologize. If Braden was here, I would apologize to his face too, but I know he's watching this. Braden, I apologize. I'm sorry that I ever felt torn because I know where my home is, and that is with my brother, Noah Hosey, and that is with my brother, Braden Hosey. And I'm never going to bet against them. They are out for blood. They are out for vengeance, and they are out for them Frost boys, or girls, shall I say. And they're going to take back what is rightfully theirs, and all will be right in the world.
Not only are we going to take them back, we're going to maul DFB when we get the chance. We're going to run this gauntlet, and we're going to kill you boys.
Yeah.
Those titles belong with the Hosies. They belong with the varsity. They don't call us 3-belt varsity for nothing. And one more thing on the tournament, all 6 men in there, aside from me and Braden, we've knocked them all down before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clock it. Clock it.
For the flag.
All righty. Well, let's move on. I think these guys, they could go on all night about that right there.
I love my boys.
Hey,
what can I
hey,
say?
hey, it's going to be a great tournament. There's 4 great teams.
Absolutely.
And
that tournament alone, and I'm sorry to cut you off, but I'm just super excited for tonight. It's a great card, stacked card. SWA we kicking off 2026 with a bang. But that tournament alone is worth price of admission. You're out of your mind if you don't want to show up just to see that tournament alone.
yeah,
Those matches can main event anywhere. And you're getting 4 teams, 4 of the best teams that SWA has seen here recently, and in the Gulf South today,
yeah.
all going at it for a chance at DFB and those SWA Tag Team Championships, the 2 most prestigious tag team championships in all of independent wrestling. I mean, you don't want to miss that.
Well, he's right. But let's move on and talk about some more of the card, ladies and gentlemen. Let's jump into singles action. Doc Gracie, one of the men we are just talking about, one half of DFB, one half of the Daybreakers, whatever you want to call them. I'm sure he's going to have his co-parts at ringside, whether that be
Obviously,
Ward Moss and, of course, Lucas Frost, as we just said, the SWA Hall of Famer. Probably be at ringside. So his opponent, the legendary Pharaoh of Funk. And Pharaoh's going to have to keep his head on a swivel, but that's 20-plus years in the business. He knows that. His ring prowess is unmatched here. And he's a great competitor. He knows all these other competitors inside out. He's been in the ring. He's probably had a hand in training some of them through the years. Yeah. And it's going to be a great contest.
Yep.
Doc's going to have his hands full with the legendary one, but the Pharaoh is going to have to keep his head on a swivel to watch for outside interference.
I mean, it's simple. I mean, Doc is like a chihuahua. He's all bark and no bite.
No bite.
Okay? He talks entirely too much, way more than he should.
Way too much.
And he can't back it up in the ring by himself. No. He needs Warden, and he needs Frosty. When they were doing things the right way, and when they were our boys, our family, they were unstoppable. They were at the top of their game. But then they let Frosty get in their heads. And, man, I don't know what has gotten into them, but I don't think that Doc could whip himself out of a wet paper sack right now just because of how much ego is getting fed to them by Frosty and how much is just not all the screws are there anymore. I mean, I don't think their elevator goes all the way to the top anymore because of how brainwashed they are by Lucas Frost.
I don't even want to say anything. I gave DFB too much clout out of my mouth tonight.
Way too much.
Way too much.
Well, all right, and let's move. Well, you got something else you want to throw there?
Well,
I see you taking a breath, leaning in.
If you couldn't tell, it's time to get funky. Pharaoh Funk's beating Doc Gracie tonight.
You got that Jigga juice.
Funky Jigga juice.
He has that Jigga juice.
I got that Jigga juice. I got that Jigga juice.
Don't do it. Don't sit down.
Sorry.
Sit down, Brian. I mean,
bro, hey,
that is disrespectful, cuz.
Sit down.
That is
Noah.
disrespectful.
I'm so used
Don't
to
ever
saying
in your
it.
life.
I'm so used to saying it.
No,
when that song comes on. No, listen.
No, you
Listen,
do not.
Listen.
You smell phenomenal.
I'm so used to saying it when the song comes on. And when I'm telling you, when Pharaoh or one of y'all come out, he cannot staying still.
Because he's a stooge. He's an idiot.
He talks all this garbage, but he's always dancing over there. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, y'all keep a watch. Next time y'all come out, he's over here in his.
I do have a question for you, Mr. Interviewer Tiny Man.
What's up? Talk to me, brother.
Tiny Man.
How do you sit beside him every time? At every show.
Vapor cool up my nose, nostrils.
Okay.
Before each show.
Sticks.
So,
you get the sticks.
Well, I take it and stick my finger down in there and have to like I'm picking my nose almost.
Understandable.
Just get it all up in there where that's all I smell all show.
Smart.
Either way.
Smart man.
Moving right along, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about this sitting right here. SWA Deep South title on the line. Hunter Rhodes going to be taking on a former opponent you've fought several times in this promotion and other promotions everywhere else all across the Gulf South in independent wrestling. Cowgirl Cliff Rogers, as you put up there. Cowboy Cliff Rogers going to be taking on Hunter Rhodes, trying to take that title, that Deep South, SWA Deep South title off of your waist and put around his.
Not off my waist. My waist is very big, Donnie. It's almost
Over your shoulder.
Big old waist.
It's going to be fun. I'm super excited for this. Obviously, we have some history. It's no secret. He's beaten me. I've beaten him. But this is when it matters. When you step into SWA for the Deep South Championship, one of the most prestigious championships in all of independent wrestling, that's when it means the most. And I'm bringing my A game tonight.
Anything you want to add?
Yeah, I got some stuff. Watch out for the Brandon Iron.
Oh, my God.
That thing hurts.
I forgot about that.
That's all he is.
That's all he is.
All he is. That thing hurts. B, it's Big Rascal by 90, baby. Yeah. Like that. Like that.
All righty. Well, that's all you got to say about that, huh?
I got more to say, but, like, how much time we got?
Family friendly.
How much time we got?
We got a few minutes. We got one more match to talk about if you want to talk about it.
I don't like him. I don't like him. I don't respect him. I mean, he's a coward. It's just simple. It's quite simple. I don't like what he's about. I don't like what he stands for. He's gotten lean and he's gotten mean. I'll give him that. But for him to talk as much as he has about me,
About him.
bro, you're talking about one of the hardest working men in SWA. I have busted my tail day in and day out just for a shot at that, just to prove that I am the top of the mountain in SWA. I get so sick and tired of cowards like Cliff Rogers stepping in here thinking they're all that just to turn around and get beat by two part-timers and somebody that doesn't even wrestle and think they deserve a shot at my championship. Now, granted, I did issue out this open challenge, and kudos to him. The gall he had to answer that challenge right then and there after the last show. Face to face, after the last show we had here. The gall. I got a little bit for you about that.
A little bit.
But for you to sit here and say that I don't deserve this championship, when on my worst day I work harder than you on your best, obviously it's no secret that my mother and father own this company. But I don't want people to look at me and be like, oh, all the success that he has is because his mommy and his daddy. No, absolutely not. I will outwork you. I will out-hustle you. I will out-wrestle you. And I will out-fight you any day of the week to prove why I am the best and to prove why I walk around with that on my shoulder. And it's not going to stop tonight.
No.
I refuse. I will bring prestige to this already prestigious championship. And I'm not finna let some coward like Cliff Rogers, who thinks he's better than he actually is, take that away from me. I don't care. You can bring your Brandon Iron. You can bring whoever. You can bring back old Gatekeeper if you want to. I'll slap him up too. But you're stepping in the ring with the Big Rascal. You got a lot of fight in you, Cliff. But I got more, okay? I'm willing to go that extra mile. Yeah, I'm a big boy. My belly's big. My hiney's big. Little shade's dusty there. But I will outwork anybody just to prove my point and prove I am the best that this company has to offer. Point blank, period.
And that's the bottom line because Big Rascal said so on that one. Let's move on to the next match. You can catch your breath over here. I'm going to talk to Noah over here for a second, let you catch your breath.
I'm good.
Noah, the next match, the final match we're going to talk about here tonight, SWA Southern Heavyweight Championship on the line. Loco Lobo, I'm going to say arguably, but I don't think it's arguable, the greatest SWA Southern Heavyweight Champion there's ever been here. The Loco Lobo Barry Wolf, looking to retain his title from the icon, Nick Wonder. I know you're not a fan of Nick Wonder at all from the history y'all had, but to throw that extra little kicker in that match, the man that neither one of them liked, he don't like neither one of them, is going to step in a zebra shirt in black and white. Dalton Delk, Team Dad Bod's going to be putting on that zebra print, or not zebra print, but that referee shirt as a special guest referee for this title contest. And it's going to be action packed just because on this side you've got, or both sides you've got 20, 25 plus year veterans, Nick Wonder and Barry Wolf, and then you throw in the element of hatred between all three of them, and the special guest referee Dalton Delk. And ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be explosive.
Yeah,
It is.
absolutely.
There's no other word to explain it. You got some words you want to put in on that?
No, you can go first.
You know, I'll go a step further, honestly. Barry Wolf is the greatest Southern heavyweight champion of all time, all due respect. But I'll say he's the greatest champion. You could be Deep South, junior heavyweight, Southern heavyweight, tag team. He's the best champion to ever lace a pair of boots and step in that ring. I really don't like him that much. I know you really don't like him that much. Then you got Nick Wonder, the icon, self-proclaimed.
Self-proclaimed, yes.
The
yes.
king of SWA, also self-proclaimed.
He was the king of the mountain, won the King of the Mountain tournament, and has been running around pushing this king of SWA, which is false, completely 100% false. He was the king of the mountain, which made him the number one contender for this title match here tonight.
And yeah. And the thing is, you know how he won that tournament? With those Rebellion dorks, if I remember correctly. And
Not wrong.
even with Dalton Delk, let's roll, being the special guest referee, I hate to say it, I really do, because I like Barry a lot more than I like Nick. I think Breadsticks may walk out with that belt tonight, because it's a numbers game. Wrestling's a numbers game. And the Rebellion got a lot of numbers. And Barry Wolf, he got himself. And let's not forget, Barry Wolf diving in the way of that chair shot.
Well, that's what I was about to bring up, Noah. You can't forget the actions here last month when Nick was about to wipe out Dalton Delk with that chair shot. And from out of nowhere, Barry dives in and takes the shot.
I don't know if Barry even knew why he did that. He probably still doesn't know.
Well, it's to fill y'all in, Barry was supposed to be my guest here for this pre-show. That's the reason I called y'all last minute this morning. I appreciate y'all taking the phone call.
Do what we do, baby.
And I really highly appreciate that. But I got a text earlier this morning said that he just didn't want to talk. He didn't want to be on the show. And I think he knew that question was coming of why. And he did not want to put it out there.
Mm-hmm.
So we may never know the true answer. We may see tonight. But then again, we may never find out.
It's simple. It's because he knew in that match he needed Dalton's help to win. As much as he would hate to say that, it's the truth.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't – I don't care how good you are. You can't take on multiple men and expect to come out with a victory. I mean, especially as dangerous as Cliff Rogers and Nick Wonder and the Black Ranger. I mean, it's simple. It's very simple. At least that's why I think. Like, Noah, as much as I hate to say this, I agree with you. And I don't want it to happen. I hope both of them, lose. Like, if that was possible, great.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just not the way the cookie crumbles. And Barry Wolf, as much as I don't like you, as much as I don't respect you, you are the single greatest SWA heavyweight champion of all time. And the single greatest to ever lace a pair of boots. There's a reason that Monty Warbucks calls him the gunslinger. There's a reason that Calvin Rose calls him the greatest to ever lace a pair of boots. You have all these other greats calling you great. That's how you know you're great. And Nick Wonder, you're nothing more than a coward. So we all know that you need Reginald Blackledge. Don't know what that's going to help. Flying Brian. Don't know what that's going to help.
He's going to stick him out.
Samson Richards. Michael Parrish. He needs these guys to be able to be crowned SWA heavyweight champion. And to call yourself a king when you don't even have a championship, that's beyond me. Sorry to say it.
Lawler did it for years.
Oh, it's Jerry Lawler.
Nick Wonder is no Jerry Lawler.
No, absolutely not.
Agreed.
Put that on a
Lawler would
t-shirt.
wrestle circles around everybody. I mean, come on. But it's going to be there's a lot of good matches tonight, but that's going to be
It's going to be explosive.
that's going to be the match
It's
that you do
gonna
not
be-
want to miss. And Dalton Delk are all three of us
Oh, yeah.
homies.
Me and Dalton come up all the way from elementary school all the way up. We've been boys for
I
years.
used to work for
I
Dalton.
know how he is. So.
You know, I used to work for Dalton. I love Dalton. That is, I consider him family. I know Noah, you do as well. So does Braid. He is genuinely a good dude and a phenomenal wrestler. And he does not like Barry Wolf. But if there's somebody that he doesn't like even more than Barry Wolf, it's possibly Nick Wonder. So for him to be special guest referee, that is perfect. I mean, it's going to get called straight down the middle. There's not going to be these shenanigans, hopefully. I'm sure the Rebellion will find a way.
They always find a way.
But it is going to be the match, and this event is going to be the talk of the town. It's simple as that. I personally think it's going to come down to who can out-cheat who. And sadly, it's Nick Wonder.
Well, that's yet to be seen here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. South Jones High School here in the, I guess, Fine Arts Building.
Multi-purpose building.
Multipurpose building.
brand
they built
new,
that. Brand new
spanking
multipurpose
new.
building where we were last month here at South Jones for SWA Prepare for Takeoff. This is not going to be a night you want to miss, ladies and gentlemen. If you do, you're going to be hearing about it. So come see us here tonight. I think we've got a few seats maybe left
4 seats available
on the
Only
floor. So
4.
if you want them
Quattro?
4 seats, Quattro.
Yeah, I get
If you want those 4 seats,
I
get
don't
on
know Spanish.
get on SWA Promotions Facebook, get a message in there, and
request, reserve.
reserve.
something.
There we go. Reserve those 4 seats. If not, we got plenty of bleachers room here.
And standing room.
Standing room only. Hey, we're good with that too, ladies and gentlemen. Let's pack the house here tonight for South Jones High School at South Jones High School. I got myself messed up there. For SWA, Prepare for Takeoff.